narrow here. Looks like there almost was a side passage there, but it's sealed off. Oh, wow. Okay, here's another dead end. All right, so you know what? I'm gonna stop here a second. Gonna put my backpack back on. Be easier to get around. There. So there's the shortcut I skipped. Here I gotta hunch down. There's that breakdown pile. Push to the side. I didn't do it. So far, no sign of bats. It is a cool enough cave, I wouldn't be surprised to see a bat or two. Yesterday I was in a maze cave. Wow. It's like a sauna in there compared to this place. So yeah, I definitely didn't see any bats in there. Pretty ceiling. So here I'm back at the main tube. There's a small side tube. I came from the right. I'm gonna come left here. Notice I'm heading downhill. It's quiet in here, but it echoes. Nice smooth walls make it echo. Okay, here's another branch. It's a nice smooth walkway to the right. And then it gets partly broken by breakdown over here on the left. I think I'm gonna go ahead and see if I can squeeze in to the left here. Notice the little upper area there. So notice there's a way across the top of the breakdown. But I'm gonna go around here to the side where there's obviously a trail. Oh wow, nice big room. So here, let me look around this room. See, you could climb across the top of the breakdown, or you could just follow the trail here to the left. Here's a small side passage. I'm gonna take a quick look. See how it gets smaller and smaller. Somebody ambitious could crawl back there, but I'm not gonna bother today. Here's a well-preserved floor. I'm gonna pan down. See, this is why you want to try to stay on the trail so you don't trample the floors like this, wear it down. So, oops, bumped a rock. It's called just loose rock. So here we are at a nice big room, and then there's a way out to the right. And then there's a little area up there you could climb on top of the breakdown. Interesting. Notice how the ceiling here is part way. Let me pan up a bit. So caves form in layers sometimes. So here there's the innermost layer that's really rough and pretty and colorful. And then above that there's a second layer that's flatter. It's got more of this white formation. Secondary formations. These caves are really old but dry, so somewhat dry, not 100% dry obviously. So water helps move stuff around a bit. So here's a little side area here. Even on the top you can see how the walls are about ready to fall apart. This is mostly from when it first formed. It's been pretty much stable since then. Notice how there's a rock right in the middle of the flow. So this rough flow, remember when the lava cooled, it contracted and formed cracks. And then that's like an older rock that was like stuck there when the lava flowed around it. Notice how smoother it is from an older flow. And then over here, there's a slight bulge. I think either the lava flowed and hit, so it bulged up or something. Maybe there's an air bubble. Not sure. Notice how smooth it is, which means it cooled relatively slow. Notice how it gets steep ahead. Like we're about to hit a lava fall. Let's see what's over here to the side before I go down there. Wow. Yeah, see there's a bulge here. Quite a... Look at the ceiling here. Let me pan up. So you notice how there's a big hole in the ceiling right here, right? And then just below it, there's a rock. So this rock is probably from that ceiling, just fell straight down and stayed there forever. So this obviously happened from the last flow, because it's not even stuck in place. There we go. My camera was being dumb. So yeah, here's a small lava fall, like 4 inches high. So I'm going to stay to the right side because it's already worn smooth, so I can leave some of it preserved. Gotta be safe though. So I'm going to climb down here. Luckily these caves have plenty of texture to grab onto. They're not too smooth and glassy. So here we are at the lava fall. See how it's pretty rough there. But that's maybe 3 or 4 feet high. Not super high, definitely not Niagara Falls, but something. I'm standing on breakdown rock, loose breakdown rock. There's a small passage over there next to the lava fall. Interesting flow marks on the side here. Here's another branch. Oops, my camera's... Okay, so there's a way to the right. Then here we are to the left. So I'm going to keep going down. Trying to find a trail, so do the least damage here. So there's lots of flow marks on the floor. Clearly show that we're pointing down. The lava flowed the direction I'm pointing. So there's a small way. I'm not going to bother to squeeze back there, but obviously I could go to the left of this breakdown rock right here. Notice how this rock is below a hole in the ceiling, so obviously that's where that rock came from. Just fell straight down. Sometimes you see breakdown rock where the ceiling is smooth, so somehow the rock must have broken down one place and moved. Interesting hole in the wall there. Some big lava stalactites back there. Here's a hole in the wall. I'm not sure if that's natural or if that's from some sort of drilling. Looks artificial, but I can't be sure. So here's another branch. I could go right, but I'm going to stick to going left. Wow, it's obviously downhill.